All right, so now we are going to get into request types. As I said in the previous video, request types are kind of the bread and butter of this application. They kind of run the whole show. So I'm going to click right over here on request types, and you are going to see some things that are familiar, right? So you're going to see the category which you saw on the screen for creating a new request. You're going to see the fulfillment fulfilled by, which is also from that previous screen that I was showing you, and then also the description. Okay, you see here now we're in a similar screen from the gallery screen. So the header's the same. You still have the screen context buttons, and then you have the filters, etc., which are the same with the other dashboard screen, the request screen, I should say. The difference is here the cards are smaller and the cards are very specific. So these are the request types. So this is, as I said, the bread and butter. This is where you can create an unlimited amount of request types. So if you have a fulfillment team, and in this case, I pull up Power Apps Development, these are basically the services that you offer. So you can create as many services you want. It applies to your team, which in this case is the Power Apps Development team. If you go to Flight Ops, for example, IFR Flight Plan, Flight Ops, again, I picked these for a reason that they're totally different because it doesn't matter that your organization does a certain thing. The way this app is designed is to be flexible enough. Again, from Jim's introduction, it doesn't matter the client and it doesn't matter the organization within that particular client. For example, marketing, flight ops in this case, um, information technology, as you can see here, marketing plans, percussions, yeah, all of these different things. So you can create as many as you want. Um, the actual fulfillment teams come from the contacts list. And that's because at the end of the day, some person has to fulfill these, right? We're not yet to the automation part of it where you put in a request and a bot goes out and orders it for you. That's cool stuff. Love to get into it. But basically, the fulfillment teams you can create again as many as you want. You apply one or more people to a fulfillment team, and then they will all get notifications on when something has been submitted for their fulfillment team to look at and process. You can also and again, these are filters, so they're just filtering this data that's down here. You can also come here. I've got a kind of a sneaky thing here. You see kind of the refresh icon sitting there, and this is a button. So if you refresh, you get rid of the filters here, for example. But again, this is a separate SharePoint list from the request types. This uses that plus the user input data to collect the data to submit a fulfill or a completed request, a request that has enough information for you to actually execute on. And again, as I said before, you can always use the block status as a fulfiller to say, hey, I don't have enough information from you. And then write back to them and say, hey, could you supply this information? Again, these are email notifications. They're also team notifications. I don't have the environment here. This is no team's environment. That's more money. Maybe if I sell a few of these videos, then that'd be great. I could afford it. But right now, I don't have the Teams integration in this, but it could be also, you could put it into a particular channel or post it to a particular channel in a particular team if you'd rather use Teams. I like Teams better, honestly, for notifications. I think email has reached the saturation point personally. I do the most tasks that I do in email are deleting emails. Anyway, So basically, this is the request type manager. Again, I'm going to get into the mechanics in subsequent episodes here. This is just an overview of the system.